They say rally legends are born on gravel. Mine was born in a ditch. This is Assetto Corsa Rally, a racing simulator where confidence lasts until the throttle input becomes a life decision. Watch closely, because this is what realism looks like when it goes very, very wrong. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. My name is Peter, and I'm about to begin my heroic journey into virtual rally. Now, I'm not new to sim racing. Yesterday, I was chasing the lap times at Monza. 3 years of perfect online GT sessions taught me one thing. My definition of skill was a lie. Today, I've voluntarily entered a gravel death trap in the middle of nowhere. This is my first AC rally stage. And let me save you the suspense. It's not pretty. Beauty was never an option. Assetto Corsa Rally is out, and it's about time to send the Citroen into a ditch on the first corner. But before my first epic rally fail, I quickly realized one thing. The GT wheel has to go. Rally demands a proper wheel and a handbrake I can panic pull in seconds. This video captures the fall, not the victory. Assetto Corsa Rally hits hard and takes no prisoners. A new wheel and handbrake are my revenge plan. Will these cheap accessories help me survive? Or just make the crashes more cinematic?
Brake, 3 left, tightens 2, into 2 right long, kinks, over crest, 70.
Buckle up. The rally gods demand a sacrifice.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Today, I left Laguna Seca time trials behind and jumped headfirst into rally stage carnage. I'll show you that you're only a few tweaks away from full-blown rally hero mode. No big prep needed. Just, nerves of steel and a couple of cheap accessories. So if Assetto Corsa Rally is the reason you need a new wheel and therapy, then stick around, because I'm about to make it worse. Or better? We'll see. This video goes out to all the beginners out there getting bullied by Assetto Corsa Rally. I sacrifice my dignity so you can laugh a little and realize we're all crashing this thing together.
130.
If all goes well, I'll be sliding through corners like a pro. If it doesn't, well, that's where the epic fails come in. First up, the Moza Sequential Shifter. This little beast is affordable, mostly metal, and feels great. Now, before we bolt this onto the rig, we're doing a quick micro upgrade. These stock bolts, yeah, they look like something you'd find in a bargain bin toolkit from 1998. So I'm swapping them for these, sleek, flathead bolts. They look cleaner, feel nicer, and won't cut your fingers mid-stage. It's time to call upon my inner engineer. He shows up late, but he gets the job done. Eventually. Look at me, being safe and responsible. Now my shifter looks less like a prototype and more like it belongs in a rally car. All right, let's mount this thing. Aluminum profile rigs are like adult Lego, just with sharper edges and a higher risk of injury. 2 T-nuts, 2 screws, bolt it down. Simple. Unless you drop one behind your rig, in which case it takes 15 minutes and a small existential crisis. I swear this little bastard waited for eye contact before rolling into the worst possible place. Now the Moza shifter is officially part of the family and ready to miss third gear on a rally stage in Finland. This thing wiggles more than I do when I miss an apex. But stick around, maybe we'll fix that play in the future episodes. I'm too emotionally invested to let this thing stay like this. Now it's time to install this beauty. A classic Momo racing wheel. Simple, iconic, rally approved. This is the kind of wheel that turns panic into style points. Looks pricey, but my bank account survives, so you know it's the budget model, not a knockoff, just aggressively affordable. I'm using a Simagic quick release for convenience. And because taking the wheel off makes me feel like a professional race car driver, even though I'm actually just in my gaming room surrounded by empty coffee mugs. It's 2 a.m. If you've never installed one, it's really simple, as shifting into the wrong gear. Trust me, I do it all the time. Line up the holes, insert the bolts, tighten them down evenly. Let's pop in the horn button. This is the easiest install in the entire build. A perfect task for a man who has already dropped 3 bolts today. And just like that, the Momo is mounted no flex, no drama. Super solid and beautiful. The classic rally circle of power. Ready for Scandinavian flicks and Scandinavian fails. All right, before we launch this rig sideways into a virtual pine tree at 200 kilometers per hour, we need to talk about safety. Shocking, I know. This is my old OMP safety harness. It's been on my rig for 2 years. My neighbors love them. Listen to this. It sounds like a medieval armor set every time I get in the seat. I admit, it wasn't my best idea for mounting. I should have attached them directly to the profiles. So today we're doing the responsible thing and upgrade to a new budget-friendly, high-quality 5-point harness. Because if you're going to slide, crash, and burn in a racing simulator ditch, the least you can do is look secure and stylish doing it. Clean stitching, solid hardware, and most importantly, tight quick-release mounting and a nice racing buckle. This buckle is smoother than my corner exits, all metal and awesome. And the 5-point design means I'm locked in like a F-35 fighter jet pilot. Sketchy situation? Boom! I'm out of the seatbelt in half a second. We're dangerously close to my first ride ever. Hold your hats, because this is about to go sideways. All right, let's do a quick check. Wheel attached, check. Shifter. Wobbly but functional, check. Button mapping, check. Me, mentally prepared to send it into the first tree of the stage. Absolutely. They say millions tune in to watch legends conquer rally stages. I'm just hoping to conquer one corner without meeting a tree. Okay, this is it. Everything will become clear in a moment.
5, 4, 3.
Let's separate man from the boys. Am I part of the elite, or am I just a noob who did something cool on YouTube? Answer number 2 and a long way to go. Sadly. You know, people always say sim racing physics are getting more realistic every year.
Titans
And honestly,
50.
the physics in this game feels amazing. The realism is incredible.
3 right, short.
Assetto Corsa
130.
Rally is so realistic that every bump tries to launch me into orbit.
Caution.
Keeping the
4
car
right,
straight feels like I'm
Titans 2,
defusing a
late
bomb
60.
while blindfolded. Switching to a round wheel might just be the greatest idea I've ever had. Turns out, circles really are superior engineering.
4 left, short, keep in, 40. 5 left.
Driving in Assetto Corsa rally is a constant balancing act. Every corner shifts the mass, and I feel like I'm wrestling a dragon with a steering wheel. Every time I finally tame it through a hairpin, I swear the dragon growls, daring me to try again.
Hairpin right.
And here it is, the shifter. Gear up, gear down, 2 buttons, and a lever mapped as the handbrake. Everything a boy dreams of. It's wobbly, sure, but when it clicks into place, it's like the car finally listens to me, most of the time. I'm not reviewing the game, but trust me, think you're hot stuff, Assetto Corsa Rally will slap you silly. This thing is basically a training ground for future crash stories. I have a feeling that I might explore this topic in depth in the future. But hey, that's rally fun, right? If you're not sliding or crashing, are you even playing a rally sim? If you ask me, does the safety harness work? Oh, it works, especially with a direct drive motor and panic all around me. Every time the car throws me sideways or I overreact on a corner, I feel completely locked in.
3 left, long.
Honestly, it's a good thing I don't have a motion rig. At least this thing stays stable. Because if it started moving too, yeah, things would spin out of control faster than I do on a tight gravel hairpin. But to be honest, I didn't buckle up to be safe. I buckled up to believe.
And 4 left.
If my words don't make sense, blame adrenaline. The harness definitely works though. Okay, Peter, shut up and focus. Yes, you, the guy yelling at the steering wheel like it owes you money. We're working on our technique here, remember? Focus and survive. Professional drivers preach, use every inch of the track. It clicked, and for 2 glorious seconds, I felt like a rally legend. My moment of glory didn't last long. 1 corner later, I was performing an unplanned ditch inspection. I removed the bumpers and half the bodywork. Aerodynamics? Nope. But lighter is faster, right? From here on out, it was pure chaos. Sideways slides, angry trees, and zero dignity. I've heard YouTube fans love authenticity in their favorite creators. So here you go. Panic slides, crashes, and shrapnel flying everywhere. My first encounter with the beast. Welcome to my festival of humiliations. Everyone starts somewhere, and I started at absolute zero. My first Assetto Corsa rally battle? Gone in seconds. But somehow still epic. People cheer on the corners while my bumpers, doors, and random car bits turn the forest into a full-blown panic zone. So consider this my personal souvenir, and a warning to anyone brave enough to follow in my tire tracks.
Short, keep in.
All right, emotional Rubicon reached.
5 left.
So,
long.
what's my verdict on AC Rally? It's hard as hell, brutal, and absolutely
2
hilarious.
right, long, kinks. 5 left, long, tightens late.
This
50.
rally is painful, but the fun, the physics, and even the police knocking at the door at 4 a.m. is well worth it. That's the ugly truth nobody puts in the trailer. Assetto Corsa Rally's learning curve isn't a curve. It's a vertical cliff. I swear this game teaches faster than gravity. And gravity teaches fast. Learn quickly or die trying, they say. I've chosen the second option. For now. A couple of bruises later, I'm actually starting to handle the turns, throwing the car around and miraculously not crashing into the trees. Still curious if my budget accessories survived today's rally madness? Spoiler, they did. And they may even have earned a few scars of honor. Momo feels amazing. The round shape just works. Perfect for rally. There's something emotional about gripping a proper circle when you're about to throw a car sideways at 90.
Right, 60. 4 left.
And the shifter, yes, it's still wobbly. wobbly like a newborn deer.
Over crest.
But hey,
into 5
it still gets the
left,
job
20.
done. If it shifts, it's a shifter.
4 left,
That's my
short,
philosophy
keep in,
today.
40.
And check this out. I'm even using the additional lever as a handbrake. Look at me, pretending to be a professional. Scandinavian flicks? Please. I invented the accidental Scandinavian flick and saved 9 lives in the process.
4 right long.
And this new safety harness? Yeah, it went from nice to have to absolutely mandatory real quick. You're asking yourself, did this gear actually work for him? The wheel and shifter were absolutely necessary.
Hairpin left.
They finally made the jump from GT racing to rally make sense. I'm improving with every run, and these budget accessories are officially part of my climb to rally glory. Still bad, but dangerously committed. The crashes are temporary. The legend is permanent.
Kinks, over
This is no
crest,
longer
into
failure.
5
It's
left,
character
90.
development. And that means one thing.
4 left.
The legend arc has officially begun. Next episode, things get serious. I install my own premium LED matrix and try to actually learn something. Built like a tank and ready to battle. Air-grade aluminum, tough CNC machined polycarbonate, packed with designer electronics. Basically the exact opposite of everything else I've installed today. This thing is next level. It shows the gear you're in, screams at you when to shift, and throws colorful flags if you're into GT racing at Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. If you like shiny things, you're gonna love this. I'm curious how my LED unit will assist me in this uneven Assetto Corsa rally duel. Will it unlock the flow state? Or just put on a colorful light show while I fight for survival? Next episode will reveal everything.
100.
Be sure to subscribe and leave a thumb up before this video ends so you don't miss the shifter fix, new rally mods, and the full reveal of the RAD64 LED unit. There's no commitment. If I say something dumb, your subscription comes with a full refund and 0 warranty paperwork.